27th August to the 30th of August at the beautiful Aqua Safari Resort. Theme: strengthening friendship, deepening intimacy, honoring commitment. Facilitators: Michael and Letitia Ohiniefa, co-founders of Leader Freak International.
If you want to know how to better relate, enjoy your marriages, if you want to discover why your spouse behaves the way they do, so you can understand and appreciate them and work with them from a position of strength, trust, love, and affection, then join Letitia Ohiniefa and myself at the 2026 Sunny FM Couples Retreat.
Mrs. Mamiefua Sakite Williams, sex and intimacy facilitator.
We are going to have frank and honest conversations. We are going to talk about some misconceptions. And when we are going to talk about ways to discover our sexual needs and how to satisfy each other sexually.
Kobina Jackson, founder of Doubles, the marriage conversation.
Sunny FM Couples Retreat at Aqua Safari. Wow, don't miss it. Together, we would explore what it means to be intentional in marriage. We'll help each other learn to choose each other in the different seasons of our lives.
Your investment is 9,999 Ghana cedis per couple, and you can secure your place today with a deposit of just 1,500 Ghana cedis. You may choose to self-drive or take advantage of our optional bus transportation available at an additional cost. 4 days and 3 nights at Aqua Safari Resort, buffet breakfast, lunch and dinner, retreat sessions, fun couple bonding and recreational activities. Quality time with your spouse in the beautiful and relaxing Aqua Safari. To register or make enquiries, WhatsApp 0545 223324 or visit www.sunnygh.com. Spaces are limited, so don't delay. This August, make one of the best investments you will ever make. An investment in your marriage.
Sweeter and sweeter and stronger and stronger.
Right here, Sunny 88.7 FM. It's 17 minutes to 9. This will be a very brief conversation on this I Am Drive this morning. I can tell you for a fact that if you're planning to register for Couples Retreat, we are 80% booked. We are 80% booked for our initial reservation we have done with Aqua Safari. So, and this is July 28th today. So, in a month's time, if you're waiting for August, it is very, very likely that it may be a big challenge. So, give us a call today. Send us a WhatsApp today, or better still, go to sunnygh.com. You find it very easy there. You find a landing page there, Couples Retreat flyer. Just hit on the WhatsApp button. It will send you to our WhatsApp immediately, and you can just chat with whoever it's there. You can do an initial 1,500 deposit right now, and then you can find a way to sort of pay in installments as we go. We're live on our social media pages, Sunny 88.7 FM right now. We're live on YouTube as well, and we are live on Sunny TV right now. I guess this morning, he's someone who has spent years helping couples and those preparing for marriage have honest, life-changing conversations through Doubles, the marriage conversation. He's created a platform where relationships are strengthened, marriages are enriched, and difficult conversations are made easier. As we begin our couples retreat journey this year, we're excited to welcome the founder of Doubles, the marriage conversation, Mr. Kobina Jackson, joining us this morning on the I Am Drive. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
Oh, we're good. We're
Great.
good. We're good. And we're excited.
Oh, yes, I am. I'm looking forward to next month, 27th. Yesterday, someone was trying to fix some program during that period. I said, no way.
No
way.
No.
It's not going to happen.
You know, Koba, this year, the most exciting thing for us is since we started talking about couples retreat early, we have maybe the 80% booked already. We have half of it being new couples. They've never been on a couples retreat before, and so we're going to have, and that makes us excited, that we're going to see faces we've never, seen before. Maybe 20 or so people now for this year. At this point, 28 July, are people who are coming to couples retreat for the first time. And that alone is exciting for us.
Absolutely. I think that it's a fantastic thing you guys are doing, and I'm glad to be associated with it.
You have spent years working closely with couples.
Yes.
We want to find out what inspired you, especially to start Doubles, the marriage conversation. I mean, Jennifer has been to Doubles, and I think it's the reason why we came chasing you. The session was just amazing.
Yeah.
What inspired you to start Doubles?
It's a number of things. Actually, when I look at my life, one aspect of my life I spend helping organizations become resilient with technology and cybersecurity. And the other aspect of my life, I'm spending it helping marriages also build resilience, helping families become stronger and deeper in faith. And over the period, now that I look back, I realized that God was actually placing me, things were happening that will place me in this particular moment. Maybe we should go back. I keep telling people one conversation can change the trajectory of your life. One conversation changed the trajectory of my life. My brother invited me to church. I went to church, blah, 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 blah. Rededicated my life because I was born again there, but I'd what do you call it? Backslided. Yes. So I rededicated my life. Fast forward, I was in a ministry where the general overseer was very passionate about marriages. And when I got married in the church. Within the first 5 years of my marriage, it was actually, it was a big deal. Fights every day. I can't remember. I say this all the time. I can't remember there was a day when I was fighting with my wife. We were driving, and then she opened the car to jump out, and so she actually was jumping out, and I held her trousers. She was wearing jeans and pulled her back into the vehicle. Now, so having been with Reverend Bernard Adiakwa, he was my general overseer, or he is my general overseer, with him over the period, and having the experiences that I'd had throughout the first 5 years of my marriage, I thought that, no, I can't. If I've been blessed to have somebody to teach and learn and all of that, then I must also do that. So beyond that, I decided to educate myself, become not just a street counselor, but go beyond that. Yes. So
if a few of our listeners, I think my first encounter with you was 2024, when you were about doing Doubles, and a few of our listeners who came there, maybe Jonas Tinkran is listening to us now, came there. He listened to you here. Yes. And I think he became a campaigner. I mean, he called me, Ajman, thank you so much. I am happy I went. And I think from that time we knew God is moving us towards somebody who can help the Sunny family, our listeners, marriages, those who are even preparing to get married. I mean, for all these years, are there still surprises, things that surprises you about the whole, marriage in general, couples and all of that?
I'll tell you what I realized over the period. There are lots of people talking about marriages, and there's seminars all over. But we were losing, we're losing a certain level of practicality. And so I want to know how to live day to day. I don't want to come and then you quote a scripture for me. When I go home, how am I applying that scripture? So in my last
Double session.
doubles, you weren't there.
No.
Bitter together or better together. It was clear that our everyday interactions, how I even walk into the room and look at you, how I speak to you, how we relate, and the things we do would either strengthen or weaken our relationship. So this is really what I was passionate about. That how do I? Because my counselor at that time, I mentioned his name, Reverend Bernard Adiakwa, had given us very practical tools to be able to live our day-to-day lives. So I said, well, then I must carry this across to people, and you will be surprised. People still have the issues that our parents had. They are still having this.
It's like inherited,
Oh yes, because I think one of the fundamental issues is that we don't grow becoming self-aware. So we are not aware of ourselves. We end up therefore not making the right choices. And then as we grow and become more aware of ourselves, we're unable to manage the choices we made versus who we've realized we are. And then it just has this ripple effect all over the place. So those are the things. I tell the young ones that are yet to marry, I say, you are in a fantastic place. You take your time and understand yourself. I am not marrying Ajwa. I'm not marrying Amma. I have married Rini. Rini is my wife, by the way. I've married Rini. I need to be sure that the person that I am marrying would be able to live together for the rest of our lives. It is not a feeling. The Bible says that you find a wife. You don't feel, I don't see, there are many beautiful women. I see a very beautiful woman in this studio already.
Chantelli.
but you take your time and find someone that you can live the rest of your life with. Someone that you'll be able to be intentional about. Someone that you can build friendship. I say that if I had married a woman that we can't laugh, well, we are not able to laugh, it would have been a problem for me, because one of the cardinal things was to be able to laugh. And
I don't think you would have you even be looking as fine as you're looking right now. I mean, for how many years now, if you can't laugh together? I could imagine the wrinkles and stuff on your face now.
So, but for another person, laughter may not be the principal thing for them. So you take your time, understand who you are, and then make a right choice. If you've already made that choice, then let's make it work.
Yeah. Let's make it work.
Let's make it work. Let's find ways in which we can make it work. And I'm looking forward to August 27th because we are going to explore issues that will help us build friendship.
I think for the number of years I have been going to couples retreat, we're hearing, good marriages don't just happen. You just mentioned intentionality.
Yes.
I mean, how practical is it? Tuesday morning like this, I mean, how practical is intentionality in marriage? I mean, come now for you.
Listen, I say that we are all moving in life. There's movement every day. Where you end or where you find yourself in the future is really the question. Is it what you have desired? There is no way you would achieve what you desire without taking your time to be strategic, to be intentional about it. Earlier when I was listening to you and the data analysis guy,
yes,
you were saying strategy is the key thing, one of the key things in life. You need to be. So when I enter into marriage and I want my marriage to last forever, I have to start thinking, what do I do to make sure that marriage will last forever? It is not leaving it to chance. Many of us, we leave our marriages to chance. And life happens. Unfortunately, life may not happen the way we want it to be.
Yeah.
So I wake up in the morning, my wife understanding that laughter is a key thing to me we would not wake up having even if there's a conversation that we need to have, we start off our day with something that will make us smile, will make us happy. She's going to work. She would make sure that she comes to say something interesting for me to laugh. It's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. But you have to think through it and understand that this is what drives the person. So I am going to do these things to ensure that our relationship is sustained. Otherwise, somebody else would explore that aspect of your spouse's life that you are leaving to chance. And then a door is opened. The door is opened, and then the unfortunate happens. So it is, to answer your question directly, it is very, very possible. We just need to take our time and think. See, it's interesting. We plan for everything. We strategize for everything, but not for marriage. Meanwhile, marriage is what affects us. One of the reasons I decided to do doubles, I'm of the firm belief that if family lives become better, corporate environments will become better.
Exactly, yeah. I agree.
If your wife has stressed you this morning before coming to work, your whole attitude towards, not that many people have the skills set to compartmentalize their life, so that what happens at home does not affect what happens anywhere else.
Yeah.
So if we can ensure that our family life systems are working properly, it would affect every other dimension of our life.
You know, I met a man. I want to assume he's had a very good marriage. He's an older man, and I asked him, "So how do you do it?" And he spoke about intentionality.
Yeah.
He opened his phone to me, and he's got so many reminders. I was blown away, even at his age.
Yes.
When to call his wife and say, "I love you."
Yes.
When to send a message to his wife.
Yes.
And this is a man going to his 70s.
Yes.
And I'm like, what do you need these things for? You people are 70. You've done it already. You're at a place where he said, no, man. I mean, so I've got all these reminders at certain times. And when they pop up, I have to stop whatever I'm doing and call her and say, you know what, I miss you.
Yeah.
I had to. Do you have to remind? So I was asking, do you have to remind yourself to call your wife to say, I miss you?
At some point in time, yes. At some point, there was a time in my life where my wife was her job required her to go to work from 4 p.m. to 12 a.m. And she made it a point to the extent where I actually sometimes sometimes it actually quite irritated me a bit. But she would intentionally come to my office every single day to hug me at 3:30 before she heads for her office. Every single day. If in a meeting, she would knock and say, "Oh, sorry, just a second." And then she would
And hug you and leave.
hug me and leave.
Oh boy.
I mean, of course, there were times when I was agitated. You had to step in my meeting.
Yeah.
But when I look back, those were some of the things that because I will close work 6:37 or maybe latest 8. Then by the time she comes home, I'm asleep. I will leave very early. By the time I'm leaving, she's now sleeping. So there had to be a way of maintaining the connection. If you are not intentional, things will slip.
Kobina Jackson is I think Friday night. Or Friday morning.
This morning. Yes.
Friday morning.
Yes.
We're having a session with him. And I think I'll still pick this. I mean, we'll wrap up in just about 5 minutes. I think Jennifer mentioned how meticulous your sessions are. He said, Ajima, one thing we don't see a lot in couples retreat is the presentations, is the breakout sessions, is the group stuff. But that is what Kobina does. Let's give him a call for this one. How does it look like on Friday morning for you?
Okay. So starting doubles, I decided that, you know what, I wanted to do something different. I was tired of the theater seating, go One
Yeah.
person talks for 1 hour, and then we are given 5-10 minutes to ask questions. And then you are out. So it was I believe strongly that those kind of sessions, they help, but they may not help as much as for people like me. Okay, so for people like me. So I said, what do I do different? I realized that in my business, I hold workshops. And the workshops are very interactive.
Yeah.
And it allows me not to be the only person with knowledge, but allows the people to express themselves. We generate ideas, and then we look at the principles to work with those ideas. So I adopted that same strategy in doubles. So I don't come as somebody who knows it all and I'm come to tell you what to do. We'll share ideas, we'll share experiences, and then we'll look at the biblical principles. Now, how then do you apply the biblical principles in your situation? You see, and that has been the challenge in the past. Is one size fits all.
Yeah.
My marriage is different from your marriage. So the way I would apply the principle may be different, may work differently. I'll give you an example. Some time ago, we did a series on finances, and then people were asking, joint account, this. I said, listen, I may keep a joint account. You may not keep a joint account, but the principle is that there's financial transparency and there's planning. How you implement that principle is what is dependent on the two of you on what works best. Because some people will prefer keeping their monies in their own account, but they will be transparent, they will be accountable to each other. Others will want to keep a joint account. I'm not coming to tell you keep a joint account, because that is not what may work for you. So I'm looking forward to a session on Friday morning where all of us, we can now start discussing things that are unique to us and use biblical principles to implement those things.
That's Friday morning. And so if you've not registered, like I said, 80% booked. Okay, we had a meeting with Aqua Safari, and I can confirm they said, you know what, you may want to ask for all the rooms you want now, but we were a bit cautious, and so I don't know if we're able to get more rooms after maybe the first week of August. So at least you make the deposit, secure your room, all right, secure your room, and continue with the payment. We'll check a few of your messages here, but I will just ask one last question, Kobina, for somebody who is saying, well, my marriage is not in crisis. We're all good. Is it important to come do a retreat like this?
That's actually, that kind of thinking is where the trouble starts from, where you feel that you have arrived. And you think that the example you gave, there's a 70-year-old man who is still working at it. You see, until you realize that you're going through different stages of your life, and at every point in time, you have to take the opportunity to rediscover yourself and rediscover your spouse, you may end up having a bitter marriage. The fact that you don't have problems, the fact that you seemingly don't have conflicts, or you seemingly don't have issues, does not mean that you shouldn't take time off to make an investment in your relationship. Maybe I can share a little story.
Sure.
Within the first 5 years that my marriage has stuck, I thought that we're doing very well. So there was a day when we walked up to our accountability partner, and he says, "Oh, how is marriage?" I said, "Fantastic." I said, "No, we don't have any issues."
Well,
fantastic.
good.
Then he called my wife. My wife was actually right behind me. He says, "Oh, Rini, how's the marriage?" He says, "Not good at all." I'm like, "Really?" It's like,
What a contrast.
I'm not happy.
What?
So he says, "Okay, come, let's sit down." Then she starts talking, and every sentence I will cut her off. Every sentence I'll cut her. After the third or fourth sentence, this is the reason I'm not happy. Because you will never allow me to speak. And because I am quiet, because of that, I've chosen to be quiet in this relationship. So you think that there's no problem. I am not happy, but I've just chosen to be quiet and just let things slide. So we seem to have some peace at home. And this is what happens in a lot of homes. We are coexisting. We've adopted coping mechanisms to make sure that there are no fights. However, deep within, there are issues that need to be unearthed. Don't miss August 27th. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be there with my wife. I'm looking forward to even the other sessions. First, I'm excited about my own session because the thing about teaching is that you keep learning all the time, and you keep reminding yourself. So every time I speak about marriage, I'm reminded of how much more effort I need to put into mine. So I'm looking forward to my session. I'm looking forward to the sessions of the other speakers. It's going to be an awesome. This will be the best investment you have made in your family life.
Indeed.
The Lord bless you.
You know, I think at breakfast in the Western region last year at Couples Retreat, I was just with one other man. We were going to pick our food and we're talking. And I said something. He said, "Really, you too?" You know, the thing is, I just whispered to him that I said, "You know what? I haven't seen my wife like the way I'm seeing her in a long time." I mean, and I was talking about physically because, I mean, we're all moving up and down. I'm like, yesterday, I'm just looking at her. I'm like, this woman is beautiful. And then he was like, "Hey, you too." You know, I think of that Couples Retreat had afforded us time to just even look at our spouses,
focus on each other,
just focus on each other like we had never done before. I can imagine, I'm sure a lot of the men in there too, they had discovered the same thing. The same thing. Mami, the highly favored one, just before we go, said, how does one get an unwilling spouse to attend a doubles event or a couples retreat, you know, that kind of thing?
That's usually a tough one, but what I say is that slowly introduce the speakers to them. So this morning, for example, when I was coming, there's a similar story. Wife wants to come for counseling. Husband, I said, get him to listen to me on radio. So they get comfortable. they'll get comfortable. They'll hear you. Because everybody wants to know what your position is. Am I coming to be judged? I don't. And typically, that's what we've even preached the gospel in a manner where people feel judged all the time. So people are skeptical. They don't want to go to a counselor. They don't, because deep down they may know that they are at fault or they've done something that is not right. So why do I present myself to be judged? So gradually introduce the speakers to them. Let them have an experience of the programs that they've done, all of that, and then I'm sure once they understand who they are. I've had people, you know, it's amazing where doubles every event. It's just amazing. You see people coming in and they frowned. They are not happy they are entering. Yet they have become the biggest ambassadors of doubles, because it's an environment where you are not judged. It's a safe environment where you can express yourself, and that's what we're going to replicate on Friday morning. A safe environment where you can be comfortable to express yourself without. What my first doubles, I had a couple that started discussing their issues right there. We had over 100 people.
Yes, I think last year we had the whole room had to come together to solve an issue at one session like that.
Yes, and it was they were not angry with each other. They were just
they had opened up.
Expressing themselves, and it's an amazing experience.
You know, surprisingly, we just had a message drop that said, "Mommy just spoke my trouble." I mean, I think she's also trying to get the spouse to come as well. So, I mean, maybe you take a cue, please. You can start, because I know a couple who have registered after they saw the flyer. When we had not done the flyer, they were still calling up and down, but as soon as we sent the flyer and they knew who the people who were coming, then they registered. So maybe start from there and pray into it, okay?
Absolutely.
And pray into it that your husband will get this as well. Well, we're excited about this. We thank you for today.
I'm even more excited.
We know we're going to catch you maybe once or twice in August.
Yes.
Before we all leave on the 27th. So we want to say a big thank you to you. God bless you for coming. Thank you so much for the work you're doing. And we hope that for all those of you who make time to come, it's going to be a different journey that you will start from 27th in your marriage. Thank you so much, Mr. Jackson.
Thank you. The Lord bless you.
Alrighty, right here on the I Am Drive, and a few of you asking for the link to this. Eugene, help me. It's on YouTube. All right, so please go to YouTube. The session will be on there right now. You can easily download it and share it with a friend, share it with somebody. Jonas said, Ajman, I perfectly agree with Mr. Jackson. So erroneous to think that you don't need such gatherings. Couples retreat is just a standout event. Bring to the table practicality, presence, power, and a push for near perfect and blissful marriage. One that gives you a chance to excel at the most important institution on God's calendar. Join the train, everyone. Thank you, big man Jonas Tinkran, right there, joining us this morning. Thank you. Give us a call, 0545 223324, and mostly Jenny will be at